everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ashley and I'm seeing you for the first time in almost a year because time management, not my thing apparently. So for all of you that have subscribed and have been either waiting or have forgotten about me and are back for either the first time or, back for the first time doesn't make sense. But if you're here for the first time or you're back and you were previously here before I sort of fell off the planet, welcome. My name is Ashley and I am makeup obsessed. It's bad. So, I'm trying to get back into filming on a more regular basis. I realize you heard that from me before, so we'll see if it goes better in 2019 than it did this year. For any of you that maybe haven't seen any of my previous videos, I do have a newer, at this point, baby. He is just over a year old. I have a full-time job that has me traveling a ton. So I've got a lot going on, and so I love YouTube. I love filming for YouTube. I love makeup. Yeah, that's kind of me in a nutshell. But today I want to share with you everything that I bought over the Black Friday and Cyber Monday shopping weekend. I tried to tell myself that I was going to be good and that I wasn't going to go too crazy. And then this happened. So this is not just from Sephora. I just used the box to kind of put everything into store, but I bought from a lot of different places. I bought from Sephora, obviously. I bought from Ulta. I got some things directly from Morphe, Colorpop, Tarte. So I'm going to go ahead and jump in and show you everything that I bought. I'm going to do it by kind of category as far as where I got it. So yeah, let's see where my money went. Alright, so let's go ahead and start with Sephora since that's where the box came from, and that's also what I have on my eyes today. So probably the most exciting thing that I got from Sephora was NARS just released their Ignited palette. And you guys, this thing is beautiful. I love NARS palettes. Their Wanted palette is probably one of my favorite palettes that I've gotten from them. I bought it last year as a treat to myself for my birthday, and I loved it. This is more mauve-y and pinky sort of. Well, let me show it to you. I mean, you're gonna see a tutorial with it here pretty soon because I filmed that before I filmed this. But let's just take a look at the beauty that is this palette. Like, look at that. It is beautiful. So excited. I really enjoyed using it, and I'm going to enjoy using it for the next couple of weeks while I continue to test it out so that I can come back and give you some more thoughts. I also bought the BB Hairdressers Invisible Oil. This is the Heat and UV Protective Primer Spray. I've never used this before, but it's gotten really great reviews, so while it was on sale, I figured I'd go ahead and pick it up because anything that I can do to help protect this mess of hair, I feel like is a benefit. I'm not gonna lie, in this past year, filming is not the only thing that fell by the wayside. Doing my hair on the regular basis did as well. So as far as the texture of it, it's actually in a pretty good place because I barely flat ironed it, curled it, blow dried it, whatever, over this past year. But as things start getting a little bit more even next year, or so we can hope, I plan on doing better about, styling my hair on the regular basis. I did also break down and I bought some Bum Cream. I was trying so hard not to get on this bandwagon, but I did get a few samples and it smells as good as everybody raves about. It feels as good as everybody raves about. But this little smaller container is $20, and so it is something that I am going to be using very sparingly and kind of treasure what I have, but I am excited to have it. I did also pick up a trio of the, sorry, I'm trying not to blind you guys, a trio of the Jack Black lip balms because everybody seems to rave about them so much, so I am excited to use these. So this was really awesome. And then I also picked up, because it was on sale from Smashbox, this is the Spotlight contour palette. So this is their holiday contouring palette, and I don't use a ton of contour products, but this looked really, really pretty when I saw it in store. So when they put it on sale for $27, I did go ahead and pick it up. This packaging is really, really cool. So I do like that. But everything in here looks really, really nice. The mirror, it does, okay. let me do this backwards. So I don't want to blind you, but it does have this really cool mirror that's the whole thing, but it does fold completely flat, or you can prop it, which I absolutely appreciate. I think that's really cool. And then all of the shades look like something that, even with my fair complexion, could be workable. So that I definitely appreciate. That being said, for someone who might be tan to deep, I don't really see this working very well for you, or many of the shades. So that's kind of a bummer. I wish that they had some additional sort of colorways with it. But I am excited to use this. And I know you can't tell, and I don't think my camera is really going to pick it up very well. Oh yeah, there we go. But they are all embossed in fun kind of holiday patterns and things like that. So I think that's really neat, and I'm kind of excited to break it out and start playing with it. And that's all I got from Sephora. So I started out well, but then everything else happened. So from Ulta, I did get a few things as well. And on actual Black Friday, they had a bunch of mascaras that were $10. And so I did get the Smashbox Superfan. I have had a mini deluxe version of this for a while that I just basically had to throw out because it was too old, because I was using it so much. I actually really enjoyed it. So when this was $10, I definitely jumped on that. So I am very excited to have that back in my life. I did also pick up from Julep. This is a mascara that I've had before. It's their Lengths Matters mascara. And I surprisingly really liked this, so I am happy to have picked it up again. So that technically is, well, I guess both of those would technically be repurchases for me. I did go ahead and get this little set from Bare Minerals. I really enjoy Bare Minerals lip products. So this was, I want to say it was, yeah, $12, and it comes with 2 full size. It's got one of their butter glosses, which I don't love quite as much, the butter glosses, because they're very pigmented and they are a little bit heavy and a little bit sticky. But glosses are coming back in, so I felt like it would be good to have. But then also it comes with a full size lipstick in XOX. And I really do enjoy those as well. So let me pull them out. I'll kind of show them to you. Maybe give you a couple of swatcheroonies. And yes, I did just say swatcheroony. All right, all the tissue paper later. So this is what the 2 of the tubes look like. The gloss is in Heartbreaker. It is just a really nice mid-tone pink with very fine glitter particles in it. Comes with a nice doe foot, and then this is what the gloss looks like. So it's really pretty. I think it would flatter a lot of different skin tones, but I do really like that color. And then the lipstick, just a regular bullet lipstick there. And then again, it's a very similarly toned lipstick. I really enjoy this lipstick formula. It is very creamy and very hydrating. For that reason, it's not, you know, the longest lasting. It doesn't last all day long through eating and drinking and everything under the sun. But it does last a good long time, and it's easy to reapply. It fades nicely, and especially in the winter when your lips are, or at least my lips are a little bit drier, this is a really great formula. So I am really excited to have it. And then the rest that I picked up was eyeshadow, because I'm eyeshadow obsessed. So the first thing is the Royal Affair palette from BH Cosmetics. This was only like $10.80, so I had to, because it's one that I had been eyeing. And so this is what it looks like. Try not to blind you. And it's just a lot of really fun, a little bit cooler, yeah, a little bit cooler shades. And I do feel like cool tone eyeshadows are going to be coming back into trend in the coming year. So I feel like I can get a lot of really good use out of this and a lot of fun looks with it. And it's got some fun pops of color. Like this is a really nice bright pink. This is like, like a yellow, green, gold sort of situation. It's really, really neat. Let me see if I can get you a little bit of a swatch. Yeah, I don't know how well that's picking up on camera, and you're seeing my super messy filming room that uses my office and where I get ready. So literally everything I do is in this room, and it's a disaster. But yeah, I've used it a couple of times already, and I really do enjoy it. So I'm really happy to have picked this up. Also, my makeup wipe, clean my finger off so I don't end up with eyeshadow all over myself. I did also pick up the Afrique palette from Juvia's Place. I love Juvia's Place. They are such good quality eyeshadow palettes. I really love them. They are releasing like crazy though. Oh my gosh. It's almost Colourpop-ish in the way that they have just been releasing like crazy, which is super exciting, but man, it's a lot to keep up with. So this is what the outside of the palette looks like. It is beautiful. And then inside we have all of these incredible, vibrant, really fun colors. So this is not going to be an everyday sort of palette. It's not going to be one that I can wear a ton for work, but it is a super fun palette, and I'm really excited to play around with it. I have used a couple of shades. So to work the other day, I used this up in my crease, and then I took Togo all over the lid. It's this really pretty, very sparkly green shade. It's actually a lot greener than it appears in the pan. And I think the reason for that is that because right next to it is this super intense green. I think you can see a little bit better. And so it almost like washes this out. But this is actually a really vibrant, really green. So it seemed a little heavy for work. So I actually layered this shade on top of it, and it looked so cool. It was really neat. I really enjoyed it. So there are definitely some shades in here that I will get use of for work, but mostly it's going to be a fun weekend sort of palette, which I'm excited about. And then finally, the last thing that I got was from Persona Cosmetics. I love Persona. Their Identity palette is one of my very favorites. I absolutely love that palette. I have one of the highlighters in Zuma. Yeah, Zuma something. And it's amazing. It's so good. So when they released these two little color stories, there's this one here and that I got in copper. They also have a pink one, which I did not pick up. But when you open it up, it's one of their Color Theory palettes. When you open it up, you get 3 products. So you get a brush, which I'm always on the hunt for good brushes. I'm a little bit obsessed. So it's just this domed sort of pointed brush. I don't know how well you can see. So I'm excited to test that out. And then it comes also with just a pencil brown eyeliner. So looks like that. It's a really deep brown, which I appreciate. So that will be very nice. I'm hoping that it'll go well in the waterline. On my upper lash line, I really only use pen eyeliners, typically brush tip because that's my favorite, but I really like pencils for the waterline. And then with it also comes this adorable little eyeshadow palette. And so it's got variations of kind of coppers, well, coppers because that's what it's called, but it's got this really metallic shade here and this really metallic shade here, and then the rest are mattes. And I'm just so excited to get into this. The quality that I've seen from my other Persona products has been just top notch. So I'm very excited to play with this because this is going to be a good one. I feel it. And that is all that I got from Ulta. All right, 2 stores down and 2 more to go. No, sorry, 3 more to go. Yeah. So I did also place a Colorpop order. I love Colorpop, and so when I saw that the Disney, when the Disney came back into stock, a friend of mine had been hunting for Tiana, and so when I saw it, I texted her immediately. I was like, oh my god, you have to get it, because she had tried on 2 other occasions, and it disappeared from her cart, like, as she was checking out. She was so frustrated. But, so I did go ahead and make sure that I picked up Tiana. I figured either I would keep it and get some really good use out of it, or I would gift it to her, depending, because you know, I wanted to make sure that she got what it is that she had been trying to get for so long. Sorry, I'm trying to take those other swatches off so that I have other swatching room. And that eyeliner from Persona does not want to budge. That's awesome, because that has not been on my hand for very long. So the dry down on that's pretty quick. So the boxes are just the most adorable, just the most adorable. So Tiana is, I think, the deepest of the shades that they released, but it looks like this, and it is really, really pretty. So let me get you a swatch there. It's kind of a garnet. Yeah, I would say it's very, very a garnet red. It's really, really pretty. So creamy, so nice. And then because they had the little sets, I actually picked up the Snow White, because this is one of the ones that I didn't pick up in the original release. And you guys, look at that. How adorable. Like, I actually wish that their original launch had these little bundles, because even though I didn't end up picking up Jasmine, or who else did I? Because Jasmine was the bright, bright pink. I have Ariel, I have Belle, I now have Tiana, and I now have Snow White. Cinderella, that's what it was. They were the two kind of pinks. Even though I don't feel like I would get hardly any use out of those, I would have bought these little kits because I'm a crazy person. But you get 3 products in here. So the lipstick for Snow White is a very true blue-based red, which, to be fair, I do love. This is one of my favorite styles of red. I wiped off Tiana. Let me give you a quick swatch of this. So it is really, really nice. The reason that I passed on it initially is because this is the kind of red that I have tons of in my collection. Did I really need another one? Nope. Did it come in a super adorable kit with really pretty artwork? Yes. So in addition to that, it also has this lip gloss. It is super sparkly golden gloriousness. So I did get this as well. I'll give you a little bit of a swatch of what, you probably can't see it, but it is just a clear gloss that is full of beautiful gold glitter. Yeah, I don't think you can tell, but take my word for it. It's gorgeous. And then one of the Super Shock shadows. This is in the shade Hi Ho, and it is amazing. Oh my gosh, it has got kind of a white base, and it's full of just all this beautiful glitter. It has pink and purple and blues and greens, and it's really, really, really pretty. It is super soft, like softer than I think any of the other Super Shocks that I've ever gotten before. And then this is a swatch of that there. Again, I don't think you can see it because it's such a light base. And it's just really more of a topper to put over your eyeshadow and add that really gorgeous glitter. I mean, you could wear it on its own, of course. But very, very excited about those. And then, because they were running a sale, famous last words, on their complexion products. So if you bought any of their complexion products, I think period, I don't think there was a dollar amount, then you got a sample of their setting spray, which I haven't used and I'm kind of interested in using. So this is what it looks like. It's in this really fun kind of corally neon orange packaging. So it's a perfect size to travel with. As I mentioned earlier, I do travel a lot with my job, so I like stuff that I can take with. But it also, if I end up liking the sprayer, it screws off so that I can refill it. I can't tell you how frustrated I get with products that have great like sprayer and it's good size for travel, but you can't take the top off. Fix Plus, I am looking at you. So hopefully it's something that I like. That way I can continue to reuse the packaging. But I knew that I wanted to pick up some more of the concealer because I love it. This is probably my favorite concealer. I absolutely love this. This is in the shade Fair 8, and it is easily my very, very favorite concealer. I've gone through 2 of these already. I have gone through Fair 8 and Fair 10. I feel like Fair 8 was a better match for me. But they had a bundle where I could also try their stick foundation, and I've never ever used a stick foundation before. So I thought, you know what? I really like all their other products that I've tried, so why not give this a go? So this is what it looks like. Hopefully you can't see it because that means it's the same color as my skin. But it is in the shade Fair 27N. I do have a neutral undertone, so I am super excited to use this. I'll probably do a first impressions get ready with me style using this for the first time. So hopefully that's something you guys might like to see, because I think that'll be a lot of fun to do. All right, we're in the home stretch. So I did pick up a couple of things from the Morphe website. I'm dumb and I threw away the box already because, you know, clearly like I could wait to open these, let's be honest. So this is one of their holiday releases. This is the Artistry palette. These I was hoping would come to Ulta, but they didn't. Ulta only has some of the holiday collection. So I did pick up this bad boy right here, and it is, there we go. It is really, really pretty, but it is really, really intense. So I kind of have some mixed thoughts about this. I'm going to continue to use it to see if I can't formulate a more solid opinion. But there was one morning getting ready for work where I had to wipe it off and start over because it was just not working for me. So the issue that I have with it, and unfortunately that I tend to have with a lot of palettes sometimes, is that I am super duper fair, and so when you use kind of a black base in your eyeshadows, they just instantly are too dark for me personally. So I was using this right here in Squad Goals. It is kind of a like a forest green, but it's the metallic. Sorry, I couldn't think there for a second. And so as soon as I put it on, because it has that black base, well, let me show you. It was just too dark for, well, for work for one, but it just, like, see, it just comes across just so dark. And so when I started putting that all over the lid, it just was not working for me. I was having trouble kind of blending some of these shades together, some of the mattes, because they are so intense and pigmented that I was just having a little bit of struggles. So I'm excited to work with this more. I did do another look another day that worked out just fine. So I put this shade right here in my crease, and then I put Insta Famous, which is this kind of rosy metallic shade, all over the lid, and then Makeover that's here in the corner in the outer V, and it was gorgeous. So I just need to work with it more before I formulate a full opinion of this particular palette. And then I did pick up some of their brushes because I really do enjoy Morphe brushes. This was a bundle that had I should have taken them out of the packaging, that had a bunch of eye brushes. It was only $25, which I felt like is a really good value, so I am excited to kind of break these out and start playing with them. I just wanted to show you because with the brushes they'll get all dirty, and then yeah, anyway, first world problems. So the last company that I shopped directly with was Tarte, and I was actually really excited. So I had been eyeing these particular brushes with probably Sephora, waiting for them to go on sale because I thought they were really pretty. And so Tarte had like a site-wide 30% off, I want to say, but please don't quote me on that. They've had a couple of sales recently, so I don't remember exactly, but they were already on sale, and then I got a discount on top of it, and so I did go ahead and pick these up. They are so pretty. I love the pink bristles, and then they have these really sparkly handles down here, and I really like the shape of all of these brushes, so I am super excited to play with these. But the thing that I was most excited to buy, I did get my hands on the Tarteist Pro Remix, and ever since I started seeing pictures of this on Trend Mood, I've been super excited. I feel like for Tarte, this is very out of the box for them, which I like. You know, it's got fun, just really nice packaging, and then inside, ooh, it's got a clasp closure that is tight, so be careful. I don't want to gouge any of these. It does have, of course, a humongous mirror. But guys, look at this. It is so much fun It is so much fun. So I'm really excited. I'm not going to swatch any of these quite yet because I'm going to wait and I'm going to do a full video with just this. But I'm really, really excited to start playing with it. So yeah, that's everything that I bought over that 2 to 3 day time period when apparently I lost my mind and just bought everything that I saw, it seems like. So I hope that you have enjoyed this haul. I will continue to play with all of these products and then come back and let you know what I think of them after I've had a good amount of time to use them. I think it's really helpful when people go back and revisit their hauls, so that's something that I definitely want to do for you guys. Did you pick up anything during the couple of days sale? Did you feel like it was worth it? Do you feel like you were let down? I think overall I was surprised because I didn't feel like Sephora had as many Black Friday deals as they did last year, or at least not that I was excited about. I felt like Ulta had a ton and Sephora not quite as many. Not that it stopped me from buying from them, clearly, but I would love to know what maybe you picked up either for yourself or as a gift. If you've made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Please feel free to subscribe and like before you leave. I hope that you're having a great day and I will talk with you again soon. Bye!